Well, the looming fiscal cliff is a very complicated matter, but like it or not, if Congress and the president can't reach a deal on a new budget in the next 3 days, you're going to see a difference, specifically in your pocketbook. News 13's Matt Morrow explains.
When you see the president and Congress talking about a cliff that doesn't exist, in this case a fiscal cliff, it's hard to imagine how it could affect all of us all the way back here in the land of enchantment.
It's hard to really understand what it means, but when you actually drill down, find out what it means to average person's pocketbook, it's going to have a huge impact.
Paul Gessing would know. He's in charge of the Rio Grande Foundation. It's an economic think tank here in Albuquerque, and he sat down to help us get a grip on this cliff. What's the biggest way this is going to affect the average Joe here in New Mexico?
We're all going to see higher taxes. Just about everybody. I saw numbers saying 88% of people are going to see taxes go up.
And they're not going up a few bucks a paycheck, but possibly a few $100. That's because the payroll tax cut is ending. So are the Bush-era tax cuts, and those affect all of us, rich or poor. Plus, we'll pay for Obamacare, the president's health care law. And if that's not enough, the government will start spending less money, especially here in New Mexico.
Quite frankly, we're already seeing the negative impacts in New Mexico.
Case in point, Los Alamos National Lab. Remember back in February, it announced it was cutting up to 800 jobs here. So with all of that bad news, what are the chances Congress and the president can avoid the fiscal cliff? Well, that's exactly what I asked Congressman Steve Pierce this morning.
It's not looking good. You can imagine a family that for decades has been living beyond its means, run up credit card bills, run up all the debt. We've done that.
And now the people we elect will have to undo that, or else we'll all pay for it. Matt Morrow, KRQE News 13.
The other big effect the fiscal cliff would have, it would instantly drop about 2 million people off unemployment. Now, even if the country goes over the cliff, it's possible that Congress could undo some of that damage, but it would take a few weeks at the earliest.